What's up, guys? It's your boy TPP, and I'm back with that true crime talk, baby. Let's go. Round two, baby. Round two. Happy Tuesday again, y'all. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I had some information. Well, you see the Ruby Frankie thing. I've been wanting to touch on that for a minute, so I figured, you know what? I got a video we can react to, review. It'll catch us up on the Ruby Frankie stuff, so then I can feel like I finally caught up on it. But that's not the main reason. That's not the main reason. Y'all seen the title, right? Y'all seen the title. The island, the list, the thumbnail. Yeah, we can touch on that last, though. We're going to touch on that last. Thank you all for being here, though. If you could do me a huge favor, smash those likes, smash those shares. If you haven't already, please smash the subscribe button. Help your boy out. We've lost some people. Lost some members lately. So if we could get the numbers back up, get it out there, you know what I mean? Let the people know we're here. So I appreciate that. And another thing, much love to all my people on Rumble watching right now. And then also, I feel horrible. I'm so excited for being back just doing true crime. Our last live stream that we did, guys, that was our first stream going live to Instagram as well. So as of right now, we're streaming to YouTube, Instagram, and Rumble. So sweet. Everybody on every platform that's here rocking with me, much love you all. Appreciate you for being here. Seriously, can't believe I finally got this Instagram thing set up and figured out. Been wanting to do this for a minute. So Instagram people, much love. If I have anybody that's following our Instagram from our YouTube group or our Rumble group, if you guys could check that Instagram feed, see if it's going through, I'd appreciate it greatly. All right, let me see who I got here for round two. For round two, I got Miss Darcy. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. We got Hindsights. Good to see you, man. Thank you for being here. Luis, of course. Luis has to be here. I make her. No, I'm just playing, guys. She's not under contract or anything, I swear. There was no NDA or anything signed, I swear. Thank you guys for being here. I'm just playing. Oh, Dakota, you back too for round two? That's right. Hey, 2 lives of 1 day. We get back to the normal swing of things right here, guys. This is my last crazy week. This should be my last crazy week with hours. Hopefully, I'll be going into regular hours, and we get back to at least 2 a day lives, right? We get some freaking shorts drop here and there. Man, you guys know it, man. The people that have been here for a while know I love to get at least 2 live streams in a day, and so not being able to do the 2 a days, missing days, that shit has been driving me nuts, y'all. So getting back to normal. We getting back to normal, or at least whatever normal is for us, right? Let's see. I'm getting some messages. I'll have to get those messages in a minute. But so like I said, if y'all can hit them buttons, I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. But we're gonna go ahead and get into this Ruby Frankie stuff. And like you guys know, dude, I've been scared to cover this, right? I've been scared to cover it myself because it's like a dice roll, depending on what footage you use or what content you use with this Ruby Frankie thing in YouTube. It gets dicey. So I've been scared to cover it. But I figured, hey, Law and Crime, our boy Jesse Weber, sidebar, that he just did a good one yesterday, I believe, sometime yesterday. And I was going over it. I was like, you know what? This has got condensed information. I like Jesse, you know what I mean? And I was like, we'll go ahead and review this one as a group to get caught up on the Ruby Frankie thing for anybody that's kind of behind, you know what I mean? And then we'll get on to the list, you know what I mean? Because I know a lot of people been waiting to hear about that list, you know what I mean? So we will get into that. Tinsy, thank you for being here. Good to see you. April P, good to see you. Thank you for making it. Oh, snap, my cousin. Oh, from another country. What's up, Tashi? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. All right, guys. So let me go ahead and get this queued up for us. We'll get into this Ruby Frankie business. And you guys are welcome. You're very welcome. Take the video with Mr. Jesse Weber in it. I know how you guys feel about him, so you're welcome. All right. Let's get it popping, y'all. Let me pull this up. All right. And feel free to interject as we go, because we haven't done a lot of talking on this. We haven't did a lot of conversating on Ruby Franke here on this channel. So I'm sure some of y'all got some things to say about it. So feel free to interject as we're listening. I'll stop, I got to do the fair use stops anyway. So we'll go over any questions or any comments you guys want to make. I'll go over it. Miss Julie Delp, you made it. Honestly, Mom, I did the second live just for you. You know what I mean? All right, guys, let's get rolling, y'all. Let's get rolling. Give me some ones to chat. Let me know you guys can hear it.
With my deepest regret and sorrow for my family and my children. Guilty.
Ruby Franke has pled guilty in court to the abuse of her own children.
Luis, I got to start driving. Are you doing live on Instagram, this live too, TRPP? If so, when I get a chance, I'll go look over it. Yes, we're live on Instagram. We should be live over there. Thank you, Miss Darcy. Thank you. Two, you can't hear me? Because all right, I'm seeing the ones, guys. Thank you.
Her plea agreement goes into detail about what she did to her.
Wait up, let me slow it down just a little bit. I had it on TPP mode. Got to get the info in. All right, there we go.
Her kids, right. And it is horrifying. Also, what does this mean for a potential sentence? We break it all down for you now. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. Ruby Franke has officially pled guilty.
Real quick though, is anybody surprised she rolled over on her girlfriend? Man, the honeymoon must be over, eh? The honeymoon must be over. I'm convinced. I know it might be conspiracy, but I'm fairly convinced those two ladies had a little something going on. It's just, I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe it's just conspiracy hearsay, but there was something up with them two ladies. But that being said, with how bougie Ruby is, it was just a matter of time before they gave her a good enough deal where she rolled over on her girlfriend. You know what I mean? It just, you knew it was bound to happen. Didn't really surprise me. Miss Sassy7, good to see you, man. Thank you for being here. All right, let's keep rolling, y'all.
This is a major development in a case that we...
Tashi. Oh, no. No, I didn't want that. What did it do? I think I hit the wrong button. Damn it. I accidentally just... Tashi, redo that. I didn't mean to hit that button, yo. This is why I have mods. Tashi, I did not mean to delete that. I meant to highlight that because I thought it was hilarious. You got to drop that comment again, Tashi. My bad. You have to drop that one again. Stupid button. Dakota Parker, don't forget to hit that like button on the way in. Preach. Thank you for reminding the people. Miss Jamie K, good to see you. I'm sorry, Tasha, I swear. I didn't mean to hit that. I meant to highlight it. That was pretty funny, yo. Pretty damn funny.
We have been following since August this case out of Utah. Ruby Franke has pled guilty. Now, Ruby Franke is the former YouTuber who, alongside her husband Kevin, created a now defunct channel on the platform called 8 Passengers. This was a very popular channel. It documented the lives of the couple along with their 6 children. It had over 2 million subscribers, but it didn't come without controversy. No, viewers took major issues with how Ruby was parenting, or maybe I should say discipline.
See, that was the comment. I'm dead. They had to be, man. There was something strange going on. There was something strange, and then there was a whole lot of change as well. So I don't know what's
planning her kids.
So in our house, when we take something away, it's because they have shown that they are not responsible enough to manage it. And so we don't just turn around and give it back as soon as they start acting good.
See, this is the stuff I was scared to play. It's like law and crime, they can play it, but like if us small-time YouTubers play it, yo, some of us get straight up clipped. And yes, Luis, drive safe. Please drive safe.
It has to be consistent over a minimum of 6 months.
I know that her teacher is uncomfortable with her being hungry and not having a lunch, and it would ease her discomfort if I came to the school with lunch. But I responded and just said, Eve is responsible for making her lunches in the morning, and she actually told me she did pack a lunch. So the natural outcome is she's just going to need to be hungry.
Now, at one point,
I wish somebody would just leave her hungry. Oh, that lady drives me nuts.
Ruby ended up partnering up with a woman named Jody Hildebrand, who was offering these life coaching services through an organization known
Oh, they girlfriends, man. Come on, man. They just business partners. They partners. They partners, or at least they were. At least they were.
as Connections. In fact, Ruby was listed as a certified mental
Allegedly. Okay, allegedly. I don't want to get nasty emails. All right, allegedly. Let's see. Miss Darcy, and that child was in kindergarten. I'm not 100% sure, Miss Darcy. My information is clouded on this case because I haven't covered it enough.
fitness trainer on the Connections website. But in August, she and Hildebrand were each arrested and each charged with 6 counts of aggravated child abuse of Frankie's 2 young children who were staying at Hildebrand's place. Her 12-year-old son managed to escape Hildebrand's home, ran to a neighbor who called 911.
911, the address of your emergency.
I just had a 12-year-old boy show up here at my front door asking for help. We know there's been problems at this neighbor's house. He's emaciated. He's got tape around his legs. He's hungry and he's thirsty.
Yo, could you imagine that? What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Little kid shows a little kid shows up at your door looking like that, and you already know there's might be something off over that way. What are you guys doing, man? I mean, Miss Darcy says, I'm sure it was the daughter who was in kindergarten that she made go without lunch. Oh, okay. Yeah, so you be paying attention. Okay, yeah, Dakota confirms that with you.
Now, the boy was reportedly emaciated with wounds, and there was evidence that he'd been tied up. His then 9-year-old sister, we believe that she's 10 now, her Ruby's daughter, was reportedly found in the house in similar condition. She was taken to the hospital to be treated for malnourishment. Ruby, Jody, they were each arrested. They were charged with 6 counts of aggravated child abuse. Our understanding that each count could be a max of 15 years in prison. And by the way, Kevin ended up filing for divorce from Ruby, and according to his lawyer.
Now listen, for all of you that were here on my last live that I lit, the live I just literally did, an hour ago, if that. Y'all, you heard how many years that lady got, right? 99 years with the possibility of parole at 30 years. Yo, and these ladies are, that's what they're going to get, man. Oh, it makes me mad. Oh, I hate it. Tashi says, why is she making a kinder kid make their own lunch? Because she's a witch. And yeah, right there, because what Dakota Parker said, because she is a trash human. I agree. I completely agree with that statement.
He had been living separately from her for over a year before her arrest. Okay, so then right before the weekend started, we learned from Frankie's law firm, Woodward Law, that Ruby was going to enter a plea on Monday, December 18th. There were apparently negotiations happening behind the scenes with the prosecutor's office. There was supposed to be a waiver hearing on December 18th. We had speculated, well, what could this be? A waiver hearing, of course, is where a defendant in Utah can waive a preliminary hearing, a hearing where prosecutor will present all their evidence to a judge to determine if there is enough evidence to go forward. A number of reasons why you'd want a waiver hearing. One of them is if you end up entering into a plea and you no longer need a trial. And what was particularly interesting in the statement that was released by her law firm in anticipation of this plea deal was who she was blaming. I'm going to highlight one interesting part. She says, quote, Ruby Franke is a devoted mother and is also a woman committed to constant improvement.
Dakota, at the Real Piscine Predator, that's because Utah doesn't actually do their jobs. They just want to get it out of the public view. Yep. I won't argue that either.
Initially, Miss Franke believed that Jody Hildebrand had the insight to offer a path to continual improvement. Miss Hildebrand took advantage of this quest and twisted it into something heinous. Over an extended period, Miss Hildebrand systematically isolated Ruby Franke from her extended family, older children, and her husband, Kevin Franke. This prolonged isolation resulted in Miss Franke being subjected to a distorted sense of morality, shaped by Miss Hildebrand's influence. So really putting the blame.
Bro, that is... It's like, I could understand being like, somewhat influenced to do a certain level of thing, you like, but at some point your adult brain should kick in and be like, this bitch is tripping. I ain't doing that. I'm paying her to what? Come on, man. come on, that whole statement was cap. Criminal Meg, good to see you. Thank you for being back for round two. Round two. It's been a while, right? Since I hit a round two. Feels good. Feels good.
In a way on Jody. Very, very interesting. Now, with all that in mind, let's get into what happened. Ruby Franke officially pled guilty in the 5th District Court in Washington County, Utah, in front of Judge John J. Walton. She pled guilty to 4 of the 6 charges, 4 counts of aggravated child abuse, each one a second-degree felony.
Ms. Franke, how do you plead to count 1, aggravated child abuse, a second-degree felony?
Guilty.
To count 3, aggravated child abuse, a second-degree felony?
Guilty.
You guys see her, right? You see what I'm seeing? Y'all seeing what I'm seeing, right? You see how when she goes to say it, she's prepping herself for an emotional response. The eyes closed, right? Guilty. Like she's trying to work them tears up, work that emotion up. Man, this woman, she's something else. She is something else.
To count 5, aggravated child abuse, a second-degree felony?
Guilty.
And to count 6, aggravated child abuse, a second-degree felony?
With my deepest regret and sorrow for my family and my children. Guilty.
Now, 2 of the charges.
Y'all agree with me, right? That's a show, man. She putting on a damn act. Luis says, I love round 2s. That's what's up. Criminal Med, I seriously wonder the motivation on this plea. She can get 4 to 60. Don't get this one yet. I think more to come. Yeah. I can't really tell at this point. I mean, I can tell why she's accepting the plea deal. Obviously, that's pretty easy one to figure out. But why they're giving her a plea deal, that is probably a little bit deeper. Probably be interesting to find out exactly what all they're going to hit her with, because it would seem that Ruby's rolling over on her, right? So if they want you to roll over on somebody, that means that somebody that is getting rolled over on usually has more on them. Usually. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they have on her, man. Maybe there's more. Maybe there's a whole lot more than what we know to this lady. Maybe Ruby's girlfriend is a whole lot more sinister than we know. 100% fake. Preach, right? That woman, she's not even a good actress, man. That's not even good acting at all. I mean, there's women out here on YouTube turn it on way easier than that lady. I mean, it'll make you believe it too. In your opinion, I'm shit in my opinion too. Sassy says a dark heart. Agree. I agree with that statement. Amanda says the deal she deserves is Amanda, I like you, Amanda. Me and you get along with our sense of justice is pretty eye to eye. Let's see. Luis agrees. Mary C. Good to see you, Miss Mary. Hey, another live? Yeah, that's right. We hit round 2. It's been a while. I know it's been a while, but we're trying to get back to normal around here. Tashi, I heard the other one did the same to her own kids. That's what I've heard too. I've researched a little bit here and there, but I've heard, there's a lot of hearsay for sure. A lot of hearsay out there, but I've heard not just her kids, but there's other parents, possibly other clients of hers that might have similar stories. And when I say might, they do. All right, let's keep it on, y'all.
Were dropped. Counts 2 and 4 in the original information. Remember, I said she was originally charged with 6 counts. Well, 2 were dropped. And these counts were about abuse of both of the kids, where the physical injuries resulted in starvation or failure to thrive or malnutrition that jeopardized the child's life. Now, I wonder if, since this was a plea deal, the prosecution just agreed to drop something, and maybe these 2 charges were duplicative of the other counts. Doesn't seem to me that they were tough to prove, as you will see in a minute. But
Jamie K says she won't get what she deserves. That's for sure. This stuff in the plea deal that she says she is guilty of, the description of the harm inflicted on those kids, no punishment is good enough. Jamie K, I stand by your statement. I stand by that statement 100%. Especially if you just listen to my last live stream that we just did earlier today. That case, that lady did abuse one little baby girl. It was bad, but these ladies have been doing bad like this over time, and to multiple children, and they're going to get a slap on the wrist compared to this other lady who got 99 years for Yo, it's just, yeah, I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it. You know, if she was just some poor lady, she'd be getting 99 years. If they were just two, you know, lower income ladies that were doing this, there wouldn't even we wouldn't even be hearing about these two at all. But no, it's two affluent white women, one who's a social media person, another one who's power tripping through the church. Yeah, man, it's just, I don't know. I digress. Tashi, and then there's the church they're in. Yep, and that's what I mean, the church, man. And that's the whole problem with the state that they're in, is the church controls so much that comment about them not wanting to do their jobs, or just wanting to like sweep this under the rug or get it off of, you know, the news. They don't want this. The light turned green. Criminal Med, we are lucky these children did not end up unalive. This is sick stuff. I agree with you. I agree with you on that statement. Louise says, I'm trying to do everything low, but I'm still being safe. Dude, you better be safe, Louise. Seriously. Dakota's here. I think I got other mods here. It'll be all right. You be safe. Yep, Dakota's on top of this one. She understands the whole region and the climate and exactly how things work there. Criminal Med, God is not in this. No church, devil thinkers. Preach. Mary C. She deserves the same sentence as Jody. This should be considered attempted murder. I know it won't, though. Also, what happened to these kids was way worse than I thought. I got nauseous when I heard. It's bad. It's bad. Sassy, they have to get back to the chain gang hard time. I agree. Criminal Med, church is a word I don't want to use in connection with this stuff, in my opinion. Yeah, I think because the word church gets used, it's loosely used amongst multiple, you know, religions. But it definitely, that religious power structure out there definitely runs things. Dakota says, unfortunately, I do understand. I'm real close to Utah. No, I know you do. I definitely know you do. Stardust, good to see you. Thank you for being here. All right. Okay, I'm caught up. Let's keep rolling, y'all.
But either way, what Franke pled guilty to is incredibly serious, as you're about to hear. We all know how much these cases really emphasize how scary the world can be and how unsafe it can be. That's why I wanted to take a minute to talk about our sponsor of this video, Morgan & Morgan. They have just been an incredible partner of ours. And the reason that I want to talk about them now is because one of the scariest things in life is when you get hurt and you don't know what to do. So Morgan & Morgan is actually the largest injury law firm in America. And in a time when you already would have so much to think about, they make it super easy. Agreement with you. We have a copy. And what I'm about to read to you is what Franke is agreeing she did. Remember that. She is admitting to these crimes. Okay, so it starts.
Wait. Trigger warning, y'all. Some of y'all ain't heard this before. Might be a little bit much for some of y'all. Just want to throw that out there. Let's proceed.
Approximately May 22nd, 2023 until August 30th, 2023. So now we have a date range. 3 months of this abuse. In Washington County, Utah, the defendant, Ruby Franke, intentionally or knowingly inflicted and allowed another adult to inflict serious physical injuries upon her children that were ages 9 EF and 11 to 12 RF, as more fully described below. So she didn't just do it herself, but she...
What's worse? Her doing it or her letting somebody else do it? I mean, where does that rate on the scale? Is it just as bad, one worse than the other? What do you think, moms in the chat? You know what I mean? Give me a 1 if you think letting somebody else do it is worse than her doing it. I just want to see where you guys are at. I just want to see what moms think on this, because yeah. 1, throw 1 in there if you think that it's worse. I mean, which one's worse, right? But I think, I don't know. I'm wondering where you guys are at with that one. Let's see. All right, I'll keep rolling. Let's see. Criminal says she is the mother 100 times worse. She is the worst. Criminal Med 1. All right. I kind of figured that, you know what I mean? I kind of figured that's where you guys would be with it. I mean, obviously they're both fucking horrible, but to me, it's like you're an extra type of evil if you can literally watch somebody hurt your child and be okay with it. Like that's like another level of just sick, twisted. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it looks like you guys, yeah, it looks like you guys kind of agree with that statement. Yeah, I mean, right? I mean, makes sense. TRPP, her letting someone else do it is even worse because, in a way, you are supposed to feel safe with your mom, and the mom knowing this lady is harming them is atrocious. Preach. I mean, that's what I figured you guys would say. I just wanted to see where you guys are at with it. Because I mean, that's how I feel. I feel like mom or dad, you like, and dude, I'll tell you straight up, it's like, I think I'm better off not being in a relationship at this point because, look, I will tell you at this. After me and the kid's mom, you know, separated, divorced, all that stuff, relationships I've had since then, I have, even with good women, even with women I know that are amazing moms that I've dated, I still feel kind of weird when they want to go to say something to my kid. You know what I mean? Be aggressive with my kid, or even if it's in proper context, you still get that little bit of a, you know, hey, you're not her mom. Maybe just tell me to say something, and I'll do. You know what I mean? It's different dynamics for different people. But that being said, that's just my initial trigger, right? So for this lady to watch another lady do this stuff, it just, man, that's next. That's just, it's a, ugh, crazy, man. Absolute evil. Miss Luna Moon, good to see you, man. Thank you for being here. Miss you. I hope you're doing good, man. I know last time I saw you, I don't think you was doing that well. But I ain't been out on these streets much, these YouTube streets. So much love, Miss Luna. Criminal Med. She had a partner, the father. She destroyed the family. Oh, dude, I don't even want to get on the topic of the father, but let's do that. That dude is a absolute piece of spineless, sackless piece of. Those poor kids. They have two mothers. That's what it is. Apologize, but that's what it is. Dakota, I just can't even decide how can anyone do that to their own child for starters, let alone be okay with someone else doing it. I don't look good in orange, but I'll wear it happily for my baby. Preach. Jamie K, definitely one. I feel like Ruby's crimes are far worse because not only did she do it, she allowed the other nut job to do it to them. She needs the chair. Bring her to Texas. I like you, Jamie. I like all you ladies that are like fucking straight up eye for an eye, especially when it comes to the babies, man. Don't mess with the babies. Louis said, either way, I think it's both, and I agree. Let's see. Jody destroyed much. Not just his family either, from what I'm hearing. Amanda, exactly. I'm the same way. No one can be cross with my children. It is, man. It's so weird. It's not even weird. It's just natural, right? It's just natural instincts to protect your own. But yeah, I don't know. It's just Miss Sassy. Me too, cutie. I will correct my child. No one else. And it is too. It's like, you know, and I have no problem correcting my child, and I have no problem with, you know, if I'm with somebody, them saying, hey, you know, you need to check this, and if it needs to be checked, I have no problem doing that. But yeah, my initial response with it not being their mother or grandmother or auntie doing it is like, what? even if it's in proper context, you know what I mean? It just is what it is. Mary C. And for Jody to feel like she could touch these kids the way she did and hurt them is pretty crazy. There is no way Ruby can say she didn't know. No, that's facts. She can't. Chronomet, Jody destroyed much more, but your mom is your family. Jody has a special place in Preach. Amanda, yes, Jamie, old Sparky is needed. Mary and TRPP, I agree with you about the father. He should be in jail too, in my opinion. That's what I'm saying. How is this mother lover? How is this dude not catching some type of repercussions over all this stuff, man? I mean, besides having probably like one of the worst reputations as a guy with his chromosomes have. Yeah, dude, yeah, I'm not too happy about that. I'm not. Let's see. I agree that would have to be a conversation agreement to discipline also anyone else. Yeah. No, I mean, there's certain people who do it certain ways, right? I'm not saying like a step parent or whoever can't discipline your kid. I'm just saying that initial response that you get inside when somebody's trying to discipline your child that isn't their biological parent, it's there. There's no ignoring it. You know what I mean? Oh snap! Fairy dust. That 2 months rocking that blue fish, huh? Oh no, the pink fish. You got the pink fish. Yo, the pink fish. It looks good. It looks good, fairy dust. That pink fish look real good. Thank you for rocking with your boy. Much love. I appreciate you. Let me see, Luis. So is one a bio mom and one a stepmom? No, one's the real mom, and then one's like her business partner. It's a very complicated case. Let me see. Heck yeah. Thank you. Seriously, Fairness. Thank you so much for rocking with me. I appreciate you. You know I appreciate you. And that freaking pink fish looks so dope. Oh my Lord. So cool. So cool. All right, let's keep rolling, y'all. I'll shut up.
He seemingly allowed Jody to do it too. Now, again, it's important when you look at the ages here, seemingly 9 years old for the daughter, 11 to 12 for the son. Seems to me like this might have happened before and through his own birthday. Let's get into it. Count one is the longest. And I warn you right now, this is incredibly difficult to hear. Count one is aggravated child abuse.
Prepare, y'all. Prepare. Hey, when Jesse warned you, y'all better. I'm just saying.
Of RF, her 11, 12-year-old son. And it's about physical injury that includes physical torture. This is what it says. Count one. The defendant's actions involve the physical torture of RF. Initially, RF was forced to do physical tasks for hours and days at a time. These included wall sits, carrying boxes full of books up and down stairs, and working outside. Eventually, RF was forced to do outside labor without shoes and in the summer heat. He was forced to stand in the direct sunlight for several days. He was forced to remain outside at all hours of the day and night for extended periods of time. These actions resulted in repeated and serious sunburns with blistered.
Fairy dust, thank you so much. Cheesecake, thank you. I need a cheesecake in my life right about now. I haven't had one in like a couple days. You know how that goes. Just saying, right, gotta keep it. And then I was Luis actually, and a couple of you guys have said it before, but Luis was telling me that I should really do it. Should I do a cheesecake review? You know, just for fun? You know what I mean? Would you guys enjoy that? Should I do a cheesecake review? Just think about it. Think about it. Don't need no answers yet. Maybe I'll do a poll later on the community page.
And sloughing skin. RF was denied adequate water for several of the days he was required to remain in the summer heat, and he was punished when he secretly consumed water. He was denied sufficient food, and when given food, he was given very plain meals.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'll grab that.
Example, rice and chicken, while others in the house ate regular and more flavorful meals. He was isolated from other people and denied all forms of entertainment, including books, notebooks, and electronics. In addition, after RF attempted to run away in July, his hands and feet were regularly bound. Binding included being tied to the defendant into weights. Many times, the binding included using 2 sets of handcuffs, one on RF's wrists and one on his ankles. Again, very consistent with what we've heard so far about his injuries. At times, with RF lying on his stomach, ropes were used to tie the 2 sets of handcuffs together so that his arms and lower legs were lifted off the ground. The bindings resulted in injuries to RF's wrists and ankles, where the handcuffs cut through the skin and damaged the muscle tissue. These injuries were treated with homeopathic remedies and covered with duct tape. That's when we heard about the cayenne pepper being used. Then the bindings were placed on top of the duct tape.
Yo, guys. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Dude, muscle tissue damage, not just dermis. We're not just talking about dermis, different layers of the skin. We're talking about actual freaking muscle tissue. Do you understand? That shit is too much, bro. these ladies don't deserve to freaking be free. They don't deserve to be free. They, makes me so angry. Oh, they make me so angry. Let me see. Let's see. And the secret lover woman was disciplining the other woman's child. Well, we be saying that it's her lover woman because they got a weird relationship, but yeah, essentially. Darcy says, "What a beach! I hope she has to do some jail time." Breach. Only if only if you could eat one, Miss Sassy. Yeah, I thought it'd be a fun idea. Tashi, sounds like Julie has an issue with the male species. She's had a rough life, all right? She's had a rough go with some guys. Let's see. Criminal Med. Yo. Are you serious, Criminal Med? That's a rare group of people right there. That's the name says it all. I mean, that's the VIP. That's a VIP section. Thank you so much, Criminal Med. I appreciate that so freaking much. Yeah. Damn. Thank you so much. All right. What was I even saying? Shit. I forget what I was saying now. Threw me off my game, Criminal Med. Finally out of YouTube lockout. I know you've been locked out for a hot minute. Damn, thank you though. I appreciate that so much. Let me see. What did Jamie say? I'd have to go back to my roots, dip into the darkness, and flick some serious Louisiana voodoo-ish on any poor soul that tried to mess with my kids. I'm a Christian and I don't mess with that stuff, but yo, that is so funny. Yo, I know about that voodoo there. I know about it. Yeah. Louis says, "Can't wait to get my pink fish." Yep. I think that's dude, is that the 3-month mark? Or is that 2 months? That's 2, right? Damn, I gotta check again. Oh, it's 2 months. Yeah, so at 2 months, you hit your 2 months, you get your pink fish. That's it, Luis. You gotta hit that 2-month mark. You gotta hit that 2-month mark, get that pink fish. Miss Darcy, I hope she has the same done to her in jail. I'm not condoning violence, but we could only hope. We can only hope. Yo, I did. I thought she was talking about you, Mom. I was like, dude, she had a hard run with some men, so I don't blame her. She a little salty with some of them. Nah, she's cool, man. Even though she's been through some horrible ones, she don't go too bad on them. Let's keep rolling, y'all.
As if that wasn't horrifying enough, it goes on to say, again, all part of count 1, physical torture. Specific instances of abuse committed by the defendant include 1, kicking RF while wearing boots, 2, holding his head underwater, and 3, cutting off oxygen by placing her hands over his mouth and nose. I tell you right now, I'm not going to lie to you, that is actually worse than what I thought we were dealing with. I didn't know any of that. I don't think...
You seeing the daddy and Jesse coming out right now? You seen the father and Jesse come out. This ain't lawyer Jesse right now. He's going into the mode I go into when I'm covering this kind of stuff. You can see the dad in him. You can see the dad like right there. My boy pissed. Let's keep it 100. Jesse pissed. And that's why I like Jesse, man. That's why I like Jesse. He's a good dude.
Any of us really knew any of that. It seems to me one of the reasons the starvation charges were dropped is because it was duplicative of this conduct. You might not have needed that after everything we just heard. And it does make me wonder if that account, everything that we just heard, was not only determined from the physical evidence, the physical examinations of the kids, what the kids ended up saying to law enforcement and medical professionals, but maybe Ruby Franke herself, what she admitted to doing. I mean, again, this is her admitting to what she did personally and what she allowed to happen. We're going to talk about punishment a little later, but just keep all that in mind, that description. And keep in mind, too, when we talk about her putting the blame on Jody, there's the second count.
Wait up. Merci, woohoo, Criminal Med VIP. Criminal Med up in that VIP Lagoon status, baby. Louise, so where is the bio dad? The bio dad, that mother trucker, he's free, doing his thing, dealing with, you know, all this legal stuff, but he's not being implicated in anything. You know what I mean? Mama's the boss. Good to see you, man. Thank you for being here. Happy Tuesday. Oh, there's the other pink fish. There's the other pink fish, Miss Perfect Pat Gaines. I'm liking them pink fish. They look good. They look real good. Pat says, hi, TPP and everyone. I'm fighting a cold the last few days, feeling like crap, but I think I'm getting over it. I hope so. Yo, I'm throw a little extra prayer in there for you, Pat. Like I haven't already been praying for y'all, but most definitely throw a little extra something in there. Yeah, but I'm glad you're starting to feel better. Mama's the boss. He filed for divorce and custody in St. George, Utah. Boom. Mama's the boss. Thank you for coming in and dropping some updated knowledge on that. I'm just catching up a little bit on this with this review. I haven't really been covering this. Don't want to get my channel clipped. So, Amanda Snyder. Oh my God, those kids will need some much therapy, 2 times the amount of love. Get them on track, then becoming an adult. Shaking my damn head. I say give them both their own shovels and tell them preach. Boom. Miss Pat. Oh wow, I got the pink fish. Yeah, you did. Thank you for rocking with me for 2 months now. Man, I know you guys have been with me longer than 2 months, but joined up members, so cool. I mean, it's cool to see all the green and the blue fishies and stuff, but now we're starting to see some pink fish in the lagoon. Too damn cool. Too cool. Mary C, I probably will always have the first month fish because I always broke on the day I got to renew my membership. It is what it is. Miss Mary, Sam's Rocks, I think we all know how long you've been around. So even if you ain't rocking the fish that indicates how long you've been around this channel, we all know. We all know for sure. Yeah, and if y'all would remember to hit them buttons, I'd appreciate that. Appreciate it. Let's see. Fairy does 2 months since you got monetized. Yep. 2 months. Man, it's been just I think a little over 2 months since I've been monetized. And I've been live streaming since I did a couple test live streams early in the year. Didn't really take. I wasn't feeling it at that time. And then Cavalcante Manhunt, I've been going live, doing live streams since then. And yeah, man, it's been one hell of a run so far. It's been interesting. One hell of a ride. All right, let's keep rolling, y'all.
Which actually was count 3 in the original information document, but this is the second count that she's pleading guilty to. And this count is about aggravated child abuse on RF, her son, but it's about physical injury causing emotional harm. Count 2. The actions described above caused severe emotional harm to RF due to the fact that they began in May and escalated through the summer months. Fairly understandable.
Let's see. Fairy said, yep, we all signed up first day. Dude, a lot of y'all signed up first day. First day, not first couple of days, it was a lot of people signed up and a lot of people got gifted a lot of memberships. Mary C says, the pink fish is pretty. Well, you know, the demographics, right? You know what I mean? It's the analytics don't lie. It's 90. I ain't gonna lie with you guys. It's 98.5% women on this channel. So, you know, figured pink would be probably the way to go. Higher in the progression, right? I could have been blue as the pinnacle, but I was like, it's my women. You can do some women colors. Sassy says monster, evil. I agree, Miss Sassy. I agree. Miss Louise says, I had to do mine and mine turned to 1 month, so hopefully I'll get my pink fish. I have to do extra DoorDash low. Art Gosho, good to see you. Thank you for being here. The Ruby F/Jody H case has fascinated me as another tragic example of real world consequences of distorted YouTube echo chambers and the symbiotic toxicity of some influencer/follower dynamics. Ooh, Art Gosho, you're the intellectual type, aren't you? I like that. I like the way that you worded that. I like it. I like it right there. Definitely like that. I could you're somebody I could have a great conversation with, for sure. Most people would probably find boring, but I could tell, definitely. Let's see. Louise says, I'm all about pink. My car is like pink. Let's see. All right. And yeah, Art, I think this is the first time I've seen you here. Thank you for being here. I think, right? This is your first time here? I don't know, man. It's been crazy. But thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here. All right, let's keep rolling.
Additionally, the defendant and another adult, presumably Jody, regularly sought to indoctrinate RF and convince him that he was evil and possessed, and that he needed to willingly be obedient to avoid punishments, and that the punishments were necessary to repent. He was also told that everything that was being done to him were acts of love. Yeah. That level of manipulation, that again is so consistent with what we've heard about from alleged victims of Jody Hildebrandt, including her niece, Jessie, who we interviewed in October.
So she strips you of identity, she strips you of credibility, and she isolates. And so she's saying everything that you say is a lie. Everything that you say is manipulation.
Let's see. Farida says she's a badass. Are you talking about Art? Just by that one little comment right there, that was very well worded. I could tell there's a higher IQ behind that.
Manipulating everyone around you. You're lying and destroying everyone's life. And she would tell me all the time, if you just confess, I will stop. You confess, I will stop, which is torture.
Again, it's almost verbatim for what this description was about what these kids had to endure. And I said kids because now let's move on to the third count. We talked about the son. Now let's talk about the daughter. So,
okay, before we get in that, let me catch back up. Miss Pat, those poor kids, some real sick tickets out there hurting kids. Bad news they are. Hope these women get the max the law will allow. Man, Pat, it's not going to be enough. It's not going to be anywhere close to enough, Pat. Miss Sassy says, I'm at 2 months. Did you have to start over, Miss Sassy? Because I know some people got gifted, and I think those ones had to like reset. I don't know how it works, man. To be honest, I don't know. And then Farida said, "Yeah, you're talking about Art." Yeah, I could tell. Mary C, my last membership was a gift. I think that's so sweet when people do that. It's incredibly sweet. Like doing those gifts, like, yeah, I don't know, all the right way around. If you're like a person that likes to do nice things for people, that gifting memberships like that, it's huge because you're helping the creator out big time, obviously, right? You're adding more members that to the fold, that's massive. But then you're also like you're spreading that joy, that happiness, because some people can't, they're not in this place to get a membership. So you hooking people up with that membership, and then they have the little perks, they got the badge, you know what I mean, the whole nine. It's dope. I really appreciate when people do that. And I never receive it because I have my the way that I have my account set up. I don't receive free gifts, but I love watching people do it in other chats because I know those people are just so happy when they get those gifted memberships. Let's see. Yeah, it was a gift also. Yeah. All right, cool. Looks like I'm caught back up. Let's keep going, y'all. Trigger warning.
This was the third count that Ruby is pleading guilty to, but this was actually count 5 in the original information. And this is about the abuse of EF, Ruby's then 9-year-old daughter. And this is injury resulting in emotional harm. Count 3. The defendant's actions also caused severe emotional harm to EF. Other than binding and the specific instances of abuse RF was subjected to, EF was subjected to the same treatment as her brother. She was isolated and forced to do the physical tasks, remain outside, and denied food and water.
Yo, man. These ladies are horrible. Oh, snap. Dakota Parker, thank you so freaking much. You just added 5 new fish. You just added 5 new fish. Yo, we got Mary C just got gifted. Our Go Show, you just got gifted. The Darzilla, you get that pink fish because you've been around for 2 months already. You got gifted. Let's see. Easy E got gifted. What's up, Easy? Love Easy. And TLC is me got gifted as well. Oh, looks like I got people kicking it in the bushes. Why aren't you guys in chat, man? Chilling. I told y'all I ain't mad at anybody. Love y'all. You ain't got to hide in the bushes. Miss Dakota, that was so sweet of you. I appreciate that so much. And you just made 5 people's day 100% better. For sure. 100% facts. Thank you so much. April P., you have me over here ugly crying because I'm reliving going to court for my 5-year-old. I'm sorry, Miss April. I'm sorry. This stuff, damn, I've lived through custody battles myself, and yeah, that whole process, shit is bad. There's no way around that. I'm sorry, ma'am. I apologize. It's how this true crime stuff is. I actually, there'll be a lot of stuff. There's a lot of times we'll be covering stuff that has like some hits me personal for many reasons. I feel you though. I feel you. And Jamie K says, Dakota, it's so sweet of you. Welcome all the new fish. That's what's up. New fish in the lagoon, baby. Stock in the lagoon. Mary C says, these women are so evil. It's just Jody. I don't like the idea that they keep pushing this all on Jody. I know Jody has been accused of this before with Niece, but Ruby allowed it. I'm with you, Mary. I'm with you. I don't understand. It feels like they have enough on both the ladies to get both them ladies. So I don't know. I'm with you. I'm confused by it. They better have some like extra heinous stuff on her girlfriend. Otherwise, it's like, man, why do they do this? I'm just hoping it all makes sense at the end. I really am. Miss Dakota says, it always makes me smile when I get gifted. Welcome to the lagoon, y'all. Miss Dakota, that's so freaking sweet. So sweet. Luis, my daughter's 5 and I'm scared to go for child support because he will try to. Oh, man. If you're in California, man, you could take a soul. Ask my kid's mom. I'm just jokes. She doesn't watch the show, but if she does, it was a joke. Calm down. Tashi, I like Art's green fish. Green is my favorite color. That's the starter fish. This green is the starter fish. Let's see. Y'all are awesome. Miss Pat Gaines says, I can't stand it when people use religion to abuse infuriating. I agree. Miss Luna, yes, ma'am. It was okay. Julie Doe, pink is 3 months. I just went and looked weird. Yeah, I don't know. I think when it says 2 months, you finish, like you're at the end of that second month, so you're working on your 3rd month. So I think that's what it means. I think I could be wrong. Mary C, I can't wait until I'm in the position to pay it forward. Thank you again, Dakota. Yeah, I mean, that's what it's all about. So it's all about paying it forward. We ain't always all in a position to do something nice. So whenever you are, definitely do it. And I swear, when you do those acts, it comes back for sure. 100%. All right, let's keep rolling. I swear eventually we're going to finish this video and get to the second part of this live.
She was also repeatedly told she was evil and possessed. The punishments were necessary for her to be obedient and to repent, and these things were being done to her in order to help her. EF was convinced that she was evil and needed to go through these things in order to repent. Can we just understand for a minute what these kids psychologically now have to go through to not accept what happened to them? I mean, that is a clear example of what we've talked about with other victims of abuse, that they think they did something wrong. Think about what these kids went through. Let's go to the 4th count. Again, this is the last count that Ruby Franke pled guilty to. This is actually number 6 in the original information. And this was about abuse of EF that constituted physical injury that includes multiple injuries. Count 4. The defendant's actions caused 2 or more physical injuries to EF. She was forced to work outside in the heat barefoot. She was also forced to run
Dude,
barefoot on dirt.
do you know how hot it gets there and how cold it gets there? But like both extremes.
roads for an extended period of time. Remember, this was during the summer. EF's feet were repeatedly injured by, and she was repeatedly sunburned. When examined on August 30th, these wounds were apparent by scabs, blisters, and sloughing skin. I don't know if there's even more I have to say here, but so what we have here is repeated physical abuse and injuries, not isolated incidents. They both suffered. They both suffered tremendously. It is horrifying stuff, which leads me to an important part of this plea agreement document. So as part of this deal, Ruby Franke agrees to give up her constitutional rights, her rights to a jury trial, to call witnesses, to testify at her trial, to appeal. But now let's get into the consequences for entering a plea. Now, there's nothing in here that prosecutors and attorneys worked out regarding a determinate sentence, like, and in light of this, we agree to 6 months in prison. Instead, let me read this to you. I know the maximum sentence that may be imposed for each crime to which I am pleading guilty. I know that by pleading guilty to a crime that carries a mandatory penalty, I will be subjecting myself to serving a mandatory penalty for that crime. I know my sentence may include a prison term, fine, or both. I know that in addition to a 90% surcharge will be imposed, I also know that I may be ordered to make restitution to any victims of my crimes, including any restitution that may be owed on charges that are dismissed as part of plea agreement. I know that if there is more than one crime involved, the sentences may be imposed one after another consecutively, or they may run at the same time concurrently. So it is up to the judge to determine what the sentence will be. And theoretically, it could be the maximum of 15 years in prison on each to run consecutively, one after.
Dude, the max is nothing. The max is not enough. The max shouldn't even be the minimum. Y'all, the max shouldn't even be the fucking minimum. What are we talking about right now? What are we talking about right now? You all, people that were here on my last live stream earlier, that case that I covered, that was a child abuse case. That was abuse of one little baby girl by her mom, right? That woman got 99 years. These two ladies did it to multiple children over a long period of time. And when we talking about the max, their max is what? The fuck? Dude, it doesn't make sense to me. My brain don't want to accept it. Oy. Oh, Miss Finch, good to see you. Good to see you. Hello, everyone. Sorry, I'm late, TRP. Good to see you and everyone in chat. Thank you for being here. No worries on being late. That's what the replay's for. You know what I mean? You always drop back, check it out. But thank you for being here. I appreciate you. All right. Oh, snap. Okay. Looks like my Instagram. So Instagram, man, dang, that sucks. So Instagram has this glitch right now. It'll only let me stream on Instagram for an hour. So our Instagram feed just cut out. So hopefully anybody that was over there watching comes over to Rumble or YouTube. They got to get that fixed, man. That's not cool. Because I got to go through these extra steps just to be able to stream over there. We only get to stream for an hour. That's just not going to cut it. Come on. You know what I mean? Zup, get your stuff figured out, bro. Let's see. Tashi said, I would say her deal would be to help take Jody down for other kids she's done this to. And that's the only thing I could think of, Tashi. I agree with that. That's like the only thing possibly is she's connected to worse stuff they want to take her down for. But even at that, think about that. Even at that, like her max, that just, it's sickening. It's sickening. Pat Gaines, I thought they would get a really long sentence. I was hoping anyway. I know. And I mean, yeah, I'm at a loss for words on it, to be honest. We said, oh shit, that's crazy. I forgot to check. I'll have to remember next one. Okay. Yeah, no worries on the Instagram feed. We'll get it figured out. I'm pretty sure it was live over there. So we'll get it dialed in though. But I mean, it sucks. I can only go live for an hour over there. You all know an hour is an issue for me. All right, let's keep rolling.
To the other. Now, I don't think that's going to happen, but in light of what she pled guilty to and what she admitted, my opinion, there is no way she isn't getting prison time in my mind. No way. This is horrific conduct. And as much as she puts the blame on Jody, she admitted to directly engaging in this behavior and allowing this to happen to her kids.
Ruffle said, I'm truly shocked she pled guilty. I didn't see that coming. I wasn't as shocked, Ruffles, just because like she's a soft woman. She doesn't look like a woman that could do time. So if she was looking at more than what her maximum is right now, I don't even think she could do the maximum what she's looking at right now, honestly, without like really losing her mind. But so on that aspect, it didn't surprise me too much that she was rolling over. It more or less surprised me that they gave her the option. That's what I was surprised about. I was like, you got enough to just put a nail in both these ladies' coffins, and we're not going to do that? Like, that don't make any sense. Don't make any sense at all. But I don't know. I don't know. Keep rolling, y'all.
And for a prolonged period of time, 3 months in the hot summer. In fact, let me add this too. It says in this agreement, quote, the defendant agrees to serve a prison term, and the sentences for each count are to be served consecutive to each other. It seems to me that is something we may see. So even if it is 1 year in prison, that's a minimum of 4 years in prison. Theoretically, that's what we could be looking at. She could be looking at more. I'm just reading the tea leaves from this agreement. We will wait to see what happens. But I do want to move on to another big point in this plea agreement. The defendant agrees to testify truthfully against Jodi Hildebrandt. And in return, the Washington County Attorney's Office agrees to remain neutral regarding future hearings before the Utah Board of Pardons and Parole. So, in other words, she will be a state's witness. She will testify against Jodi Hildebrandt. In exchange, the prosecution will not seek to keep her in prison at a later parole hearing. That's what we were expecting to hear. That is a very, very big deal because you would want to give Ruby Franke a plea deal. And I imagine that's maybe why they dropped 2 of these counts. You want her to be the state's star witness against her co-defendant, Jodi Hildebrandt. So you drop 2 charges, maybe.
God, that lady looks like she just looks evil as all get out, man. Whew, that's a demon right there, y'all. Y'all ever seen a demon before? Now you have. Now you have. Ruffles, that's very true, but I never expected her to admit anything. You're probably right, though. She's probably shaking in her slides in there. Heartless woman. Right? She just don't look like, you know what I mean? Now, her girlfriend right here, she looked like she can handle her own. But, Ruby, she just don't look like the type. That's for sure. Dakota says, welcome in, everyone. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way into chat. Good to see y'all. Thank you, Dakota. And Luneman says, that's a huge deal. Dang, it is a big deal. I don't know, man. Because, look, I don't think Ruby's going to get the max. I don't even think, like, you heard Jesse break it down. Hey, lawyer, right? Attorney. So he can break it down a lot better than I can. It's going to come down to what that judge decides with this plea deal and what she gets. Dude, I'm going to be so pissed off if this judge doesn't give her the max. Like, plea deal, she's helping, great. Still give her the max because the max isn't long enough. It just isn't long enough. Give it to her. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Ruffle says, that's definitely a demon. Preach.
We secure some sort of lenient sentence. That puts pressure on Jodi, though, to maybe take a deal, too. Having Ruby testify against you is not great. And it also seems that you would want Ruby to testify so as maybe to not have the kids be forced to testify about what they endured. You always want to avoid minor witnesses testifying if you can. That is extremely painful for them. And from a credibility point of view, those who suffer abuse at such a young age, it can make it very difficult to remember certain details. So having Ruby be your star witness makes sense.
15, Luna, 15. Like nothing. Like it's a walk in the park. The last case I covered earlier today, the last case I covered, the child abuse case, the lady got 99 years. And the baby didn't even die. Like the baby still alive. Now as an adult. But yeah, that lady got 99 years. These ladies ain't gonna get nothing close to that, especially the one that's copped the deal now. Oh, it's disgusting.
Now I will say, could this help Jodi Hildebrandt? Will she want to fight this? Could she say, hey, Ruby just admitted to everything she did. I had no part in this. It's going to be very, very hard to argue that given what we have just read and the evidence in this case so far. That's something to think about. Now, there's a part that Ruby can withdraw the plea before the sentence or sentencing is set for February.
Jesse just said that off the cuff. But, dude, the way the trial's been going, the way defense attorneys been acting lately, dude, I would not put it past any of these attorneys to do something crazy like that right there.
20th, we will make sure to cover that here on Sidebar. But as for Jodi Hildebrandt, she has a waiver hearing scheduled for December 27th. Will she plead guilty? Will that hearing be delayed? Will she merely waive her right to a preliminary hearing? We shall see. The game has changed, though, now that Ruby did this. And And by the way, here was the prosecutor, Eric Clark, after the hearing where they held a presser talking about this.
This morning, Ruby Franke pleaded guilty to 4 counts of aggravated child abuse. She will remain incarcerated awaiting sentencing, which will occur, and the date was February 20th, I believe. We are pleased that Mrs. Franke has accepted responsibility for her criminal actions and that justice is being served to the extent possible in this type of a situation. We're grateful for the law enforcement officers, caseworkers, Children's Justice Center staff, and others that have been instrumental in the fair and speedy resolution of this case. Because the alleged facts of the ongoing case involving Jody Hildebrand are intertwined with this case, our office will not be making additional statements to the media at this time.
Definitely a win for the prosecution. And there you have it. Ruby Franke has pled guilty. She will be sentenced, and we will see what happens next with Jody Hildebrand. That is all we have for you right now here on Side.
Yo, you guys, throw some numbers in chat. Yo, throw some numbers in chat. Let me know how many years you think she's going to get. You guys think she's going to get max? Let me know. I want to see y'all's estimates in chat. Or how many years y'all think she's going to get. Be interested to see this. What you guys think. And thank you all for voting in the poll. We got 24 votes in the poll. Looks like you guys were ready. All yeses, huh? Let's see. Louise, be safe. Let's see. Luna says she needs the max, but will probably parole out in like 8 years. That's your. I agree with you, Miss Luna. I agree with you. I don't think she's gonna get the max, and it pisses me off. Not enough. I agree, Ruffles. I agree. Fairy Dust says 10, and then she'll probably get out on good behavior, like Miss Luna said. So probably around 8 years. Miss Sassy says 5 at that. Damn, y'all are on the same. That's how I feel about it, man. That's exactly how I feel about it. It's the plea deal brought her down into a range that is unacceptable to me. It's just unacceptable. And then the fact that she'll probably won't get the max. I don't know, man. It's just, Tashi says 10 all up. So it's like most of us are in agreement that Stardust 10 as well. We're in agreement that she ain't going to see proper amount of time for her crime. And that being said, I don't think her girlfriend's going to see. I shouldn't say that. I mean, maybe with Ruby testifying against her. But even at that, it's like, I don't think that they're going to get enough time for us to be satisfied. I don't think justice is going to be served the way it should be. Especially like that case that I covered earlier today. If you guys haven't watched if you didn't watch the live, the case that I covered, it's an older case, but go listen to it, man. Listen to it and then the outcome of it, and then go compare that to what we're looking at here, and tell me if it don't piss you straight off. I mean, it's going to piss you off so bad. I promise. And I'm not trying to make you mad or anything, but definitely check it out. It's mind blowing. Our justice system's so screwed. And then it, depending on what state you're in and how everything just differs, it's nuts. Tashi says the kids won't get justice. I agree with you 100%. They're not. Verita says hit that tip jar. I mean, if you want, guys, it don't hurt my feelings. Luna, it's the deal they made. They said something about granting her parole at the first hearing. Yep. So it looks like we're mostly all on the same page there, huh? None of us are happy about the potential max. None of us think that she's even going to get the potential max. And I don't know, man. I just don't know. And it's hard to like have a full on like opinion on it when I don't know what they have on her girlfriend and what that consists of. So I don't know. Irritating though. I'll tell you that much. Damn irritating. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and get into the second topic I have for this live stream. So this one right here, I'm not sure how many people are going to be interested in this one. This next one. So the next one is about a little list. It's about a list. Now, it is about a list that has a lot of intrigue surrounding it. a lot of deception and deceit surrounding it. Freaking money, power, has everything connected to this next one. It is a crazy one. And I honestly wasn't sure if I was going to cover it or not because of it's true crime. It's freaking definitely true crime. It don't get much more crime than this, in my opinion. Well, you know what I mean? It's up there. But wait, let me see this. Mary says, yeah, I'm worried Ruby is going to get off easier than we are hoping. It's looking like that. All right. So, yeah, this next one's, you know, like I said, wasn't sure if I was going to cover it. I was going to pull up some articles and read the articles for you guys, but I was able to find, dang. Let's see. Let me see. Indeed. Ruffles, you a damn mind reader. Oh boy, TRPP, let me guess. The ones that's the list. That's the island in the list I'm talking about. What? Did people think I was were there people out there that think I was talking about a different list and a different island? No, I'm talking about this one. This list and this island. Ruffles, you on point. You on point, Ruffles. Man, you smart. You smart one. Quick with it. Right? The list. Lists are big around here on YouTube. Lists make quite the waves here on YouTube. That's all I'm saying. So now, like I said, I was going to read some articles on it, but one of the channels I have followed since I think 2011 or close to 2011. It might have been 2011. We Are Change put out a video on it, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and listen to the video with the good old Luke. Like I said, this is it's true crime. I know some people look at it might be like borderline true crime and politics, but this is big news, y'all. This is really big news. So we're gonna get into it. If you don't want to watch it, y'all, cool. I'm with it. I feel you. That's cool. But yo, for real, y'all, this is massive news coming out today. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let me cue this bad boy up. So here we go. Breaking. Judge orders names on list unsealed. Who? Say what? Say what? Are you shitting me? Y'all. You know how long I've been waiting to hear about this? Like what? What? All right, I'll shut up. Let's get into it. Jamie K says, I got a phone call. So we get into the list of the island and the news that came out today, the breaking news, Miss Jamie K. Miss Mary, shit is right. It is right. That is right. And I know some people showed up here and was waiting for me to drop some other list of a different island situation, but that's not what I was talking about. I'm talking about this breaking news that's out. You know what I mean? So let's get into it. Give me some ones in chat if you guys can hear it.
All of this as we got some really crazy, incredible news about the story of the decade today, as we are finding out that over 170 people that were tied with Mr. Jeffrey Epstein.
170 freaking people. 170 people. Holy guys. What is it with islands and crazy shit? You know what I mean?
A man who over 30 plus years on record procured small children for very powerful people to do whatever they wanted to do with the associates that were a part of the.
And this is not conspiracy, guys. This is facts. This shit is really happening right now. We really it's finally coming to light. Or supposed to. We'll see if it makes it, right? But let me catch chat real quick. Jamie K, thank you guys for smashing them ones. Mary C, this should be interesting. Sneaky. You see what I did there? Tashi, I read that some of the Chili Pepper dudes went to Tashi. Honestly, the amount of names I've heard, and especially living out here in Cali, right? So you hear some stuff. Dude, crazy. The names I've heard that have been there, crazy, absolutely crazy. Miss Sassy, elite people are evil. Yeah, yep, yep. Miss Darcy, what the actual hell? Yes, Miss Darcy. Yes, indeed. Miss Sunshine, I have been waiting years for this to come out. So I actually have some people in here that are in this, pay attention to this kind of stuff too. Freaking rights. I wanted to cover this just because I wanted to cover this. This is important to me. This is big news to me. So I wanted to cover it, but it's cool that I have other people in here that are invested in it as well.
This larger racketeering, trafficking, and extortion operation will actually be named and released in court documents that will be unsealed in the next coming weeks. This being a major bombshell, major.
I told you guys, 2024. I mean, oh my Lord, 2024. I told you it's going to be crazy for true crime. Crazy. Yo, it is just amping up right before we even step through the door.
Revelation for the people of America who finally will get even just a little bit more insight into an operation that your tax dollars financed almost every step of the way. As of course, a lot of people can't account for the mystery money that Jeffrey Epstein just magically had out of nowhere as he was violating and skirting all the rules in financial institutions to the point where even banks had to settle with the victims here because of how many rules they broke in order to facilitate this trafficking and extortion operation.
Miss Sassy says, higher standing elites will be jumping out of windows. Oh, or fucking hiding in bunkers somewhere. I don't know, one of the two, but you ain't lying. This is huge, guys. I don't know why this isn't making the rounds more on true crime, why more people aren't covering this. This is fucking massive, y'all. This is like some of the biggest news that's out today. And you're not seeing nobody talk about it. You've seen people cover all the stuff that there's no new information on. You've seen people like the drum and the crime, all that, but what? How are we not talking about this? This is huge. Huge.
An operation that involved thousands of children here that were literally pushed to do unspeakable things that we can't mention here on this particular broadcast. Disgusting, sick, horrible things. And now the individuals who are a part of this operation will be named. As Judge Loretta Preska just a couple hours ago ordered the release of a trove of long sealed documents since there was a settlement between Epstein and Virginia Roberts, documents that will disclose dozens of individuals who have been previously identified as Jane Does or John Does, who will now, quote, likely be identified with material tied to them, which is expected to be unsealed in the...
Okay, so we got 170 names. We gonna take some bets up here? Should I do some type of should I set up a raffle? How could we do this? Just for funsies, YouTube. It's not real gambling, but I gotta figure out a way to put some numbers on this. We got 170 names. How many names get Clintoned? You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean, right? Dude, we gotta take some bets on this. I'm gonna figure out how to do this. I want numbers. I want your all's opinions. But don't give them to me now because I won't be able to remember them. So I got to come up with something for the community poll. See, I'm going to figure something out for us. I want to see how many of y'all get close to how many people come up missing now that those 170 names are about to come out. Tashi says, moral of the story, don't get yourself on lists. Damn. That right there, y'all, you can take that one to the bank. Good looking out for the people, Tashi. Good looking out for the people. It's damn good advice right there. You're a sage, my friend. Beyond your years, that wisdom. Miss Sassy, big names coming out. Some we will even be surprised. They are sick to... Yes. Yes. I agree. Miss Sassy. I agree. Miss Sunshine says, something will happen and take the attention away from this. Dang, Miss Sunshine. You right. You right. I mean, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. Something, more than likely, yeah, they will try. But let's do our best. How about that? Let's do our best not to let them do it. Naughty, good to see you. Good to see you. Happy Tuesday. Let me see. Louise said, I know I heard some ish that power went out and all the guards fell asleep. What? Yep. All right, cool. Caught back up. Oh, Groovy Gal, good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. And I think I've seen everybody. Ruffles, they'll try, but we have to fight back for this one. I agree. As long as there's information coming out on this, I'm going to be reporting on it now because I didn't want to touch it until we started getting some stuff with the courts involved. And now we have a judge saying, turn that shit over. So now that a judge is involved and we got Freedom of Information Act, the whole nine, yeah, I'm going to keep my ear to the ground on this one. We're going to stay on top of this one for sure. We have to, guys. We have to. But that being said, I like my life. I like myself. I never plan on deleting myself. And yeah, just going on record. So there's that. Shit's real out here, guys. Sunshine, I will be listening. Been waiting way too long. For real. Tashi, you will see people flying to countries they can't be extradited from. Yes, you will. Countries they probably already have property and bunkers in, to be honest. Just expose. All right, let's keep rolling, guys. A little bit more in this. And then the guy that's talking, Luke Radowski, and We Are Change, it's probably one of the bigger, I don't know what you would classify them. They're a truther movement type deal, but I mean, they're OGs. They've been talking about the conspiracy theories back before people believed them. Now everybody knows, like, most of them are, kind of fact. So, all right, let's keep rolling.
The new year, 2024, in January, in just a few days from now, unsealed in full. This, as it's important to note here, that many people knew who Mr. Epstein was. Very powerful individuals in our current establishment. Presidents, prime ministers, royalty, media moguls, celebrities, judges, prosecutors, police officers, FBI agents. All of these individuals played a role in some sick, twisted behavior that clearly there never has been some actual justice related to. As it's important to note here that a lot of the people who were clients here that were participating in all of this have essentially been given a get out of jail free card that they have been utilizing, as of course the system is complicit in all of this. And this is one reason why the system paid for this, prompted it up, carried it out, and now, more importantly, ran a cover-up operation on this entire matter. Now, it's also important to note here that there have been judges in this case that have ruled that there's so much information that is so shocking related to this case that it needs to be kept secret away from the general public.
God, guys. Oh, my Lord. This is literally the biggest news today. This is the biggest news that you could be talking about today. Like, this is insane. Absolutely insane. Holy shit, y'all. Luna says lots of yes, I agree. Miss Julie says, I'm placing any bets on this. The deep state is very deep. You're not placing any bets? I think that's what you meant to say, but yeah. Groovy Gal, thank you for the $9.99 super sticker. I appreciate that. Greatly. Help me keep the show running. Let's see. Oh, that's for Tashi. All right, cool. Looks like I caught back up. But Groovy Gal, thank you so much for that. I appreciate you so much. Much love.
Public, as there are troves of documents related to this case that are still sealed, that are still classified, denied to the American people, as federal judges have literally ruled that the truth is so shocking that it would upend the fabric of society. And when you look at the individuals involved here, that absolutely makes sense here. Now, as we await for these individuals to be named, it's also important to note here that the judge has actually given these individuals 14 days to appeal this decision. Will it be appealed here? Well, let's be honest here. The big players, the people who are really, really involved here, their names are probably the name that we will never see in our lifetimes. As it's important to note here that the FBI that took the hard drives, the videotapes, the photographs in Jeffrey Epstein's safe and then magically lost them highlights clear corruption and wrongdoing from the very top.
Yeah.
Now, do you expect the people from the top to actually expose themselves? No, not unless there's little children around, as there is a plethora of overwhelming amount of evidence, photos, videos, documents, and files that are still being kept away from the general public, as even mainline Republicans are coming out and saying that their colleagues in Congress have been, quote, compromised over the flight logs surrounding Jeffrey Epstein that even has individuals like RFK Jr. on them. Now, who will be?
Yo, what the fudge? What? Yo, RFK Jr.'s on it? You guys. Dude. I don't, man. This is gonna get bad. I don't see nothing good coming out of all this. This is not a good situation at all. Yeah, man, this is gonna be really bad for our country. Yeah, our country. I don't think this is gonna be a very good thing. The ramifications. Okay, just think about it like this. Just think you're standing in front of a pond, glassy, right? Pond, no waves, no nothing, just glass water, right? And you throw a big ass boulder in it, right? And it creates the waves. Okay. It's one boulder, right? One set of waves, right? You can track it. What's about to pop off is like taking that same glassy water and fucking taking just a big old bucket of rocks and just throwing it. Just, dude, the ripples are gonna go everywhere. The amount of parts of society that this shit is gonna touch and have ramifications in, holy shit. This is no good. This is absolutely no good. We need to know. But once we know, that's like Pandora's box. There's no putting it back. This is going to get crazy, y'all. Damn. Yeah. All right. Let's proceed.
Be some of these recruiters? Who will be some of these does that were a part of this operation? And why are they being released now is a question that my conspiracy mind is coming to right now, as a lot of people are saying we need to protect this judge at all costs, as there was a
Oh yeah, that judge is in trouble, man. Could you imagine being that judge right now? Unless you're part of like it's part of the plan. Yo, I would not want to be that dude. I would not want to be that dude at all. You know what I mean? Oh, Ruffles says, I have to zip. My opinions are not YouTube acceptable. Oh, Ruffles. Check it out, Ruffles. You're going to love me. You're going to love me, Ruffles. We are currently also streaming over on Rumble. So for all my people that would like to talk about these cases that we talk about with language that's not necessarily YouTube friendly, Rumble chat is open right now. So if you go over to my Rumble, you guys can hang out there and talk about these types of topics freely without having to be limited on your, verbiage. So there is that. I offer that for my people because I look out for my people. Let's see. Louise says, yeah, I think my friend was telling me about all of that. It's crazy. Everything is so corrupted. Jet lag. Obama's on there. Clinton's around. They're half. Hollywood, half of our sports people. Yep. So that's what I'm saying. It's like that whole analogy of like, all the rocks flying in at one time and it's going to just affect all. I don't know if that was a good analogy, but definitely is not going to be good. It's going to affect a lot of places in our society. Let's see. Sassy said deep state will clean out Washington, no elite left. So I wouldn't think that name would be on a bucket up. And it's going to be it's going to be a hell of a ride. A hell of a ride. Ruppel says, I'm scared to think how many kiddos were groomed by these a-holes. I know. They can make him disappear. They can make anybody disappear. That is for dang sure. April P's, the judge will come up unalive, heart attack probably, or he'll get the sick. And how that goes. Rebel says, oh, a naughty stream chat. Lol, I'm downloading definitely. Yeah. Well, look, I understand. I like to keep it within the rules of YouTube, but I also understand that it's hard to talk about certain things with the restrictions YouTube puts on our language. So, Rumble being there, why not use it? You know what I mean? Why not use it? Yeah, agreed. Right, 24/7 security for show. All right. Okay, guys, let's keep rolling.
Previous judge in a very similar case that essentially had their family members targeted and taken out. Now, whatever information comes out, we, of course, will be following it very closely as we will be trying to connect the many pieces here that the U.S. federal government does not want you connecting, as the levels of sinisterness, the levels of evil that actually routinely go on through your tax dollars is something that, of course, is worth paying attention to, as if the U.S.
That's like one of the most disgusting things about all this is the fact that like this shit was literally funded off American citizens. American citizens funded a majority of this nastiness. Like, I don't know, man.
Government is capable of committing such horrible, atrocious actions to small children, all in the name of political power. We kind of have to ask ourselves, what are they willing not to do for political power, as they have already done some really outright sinister and evil things? Never forget, this is not private individuals. These are government-linked people that use.
Yeah, it sucks because this is true crime, right? So I'm dancing on the line of true crime and politics, but to understand why this island existed is you have to understand how these circles work, right? And what it is once you get up into these influential realms where all of a sudden at any point you could become an influential person and influence society. There are individuals out there that belong to these entities, these circles that put you in compromising positions and then get evidence on you in that compromising position so that they can always have something over your head. That way, if they need you to be influential as a favor, you'll do that for them. That's how these things work. It's fact. It's no longer even a conspiracy anymore, right? The Mossad has a program that's done that. It's out there, man. It's easy to research. So, man, I don't know, guys. This shit is wild. It's so deep. But you have to understand that's why this island existed. This wasn't just some rich dude that was trafficking. There was something that was behind it all. There's power structure behind it all. And there's a reason this stuff's done. It's so much more complicated than just these people wanting to acquire these young people. It's so much more evil and sinister than that.
Just your tax dollars to take thousands of children and do unspeakable things to them that we can't mention here on this particular broadcast.
Let me see, Dakota. Where did this list come from? I believe that they've compiled the list from don't quote me on it. I think it's like emails and then documents and flight logs and all this a bunch of different sources for it. But man, they basically have everybody that's been to at least 170 motherfuckers that have been there. Tashi says the judge is brave as fuck. Yes, he is. That dude's got I don't know. Him and Judge Newman probably boys or something. I don't know. It's pretty crazy. Let's see. Y'all believe the children's blood? Yes, blackmail. That's essentially what I was saying is blackmail. But that's how it rolls. See? Yeah. And I've been on this, guys, like I said, man, I've been in YouTube since 2011, and I used YouTube to learn. since 2011. And the reason I got into like learning about politics and like geopolitics and stuff is because I spent 7 months in Arkansas, right? And I learned some stuff back in Arkansas. Y'all know who's from Arkansas. So I learned some stuff from locals, like natives, like generational people from Arkansas, that when I came back to California, like it made me want to learn about, politics, geopolitics and stuff. And the island stuff is no joke, man. The island is no joke. Shit is real. Louis says, my friend was saying there is very possible that another civil war is coming. It's sad. I need to figure out how to get a pew license and get trained. I preach to all the women out there, regardless if it's coming or not. Y'all need to have self-defense training, and yeah, definitely. YouTube yeeted me raw. It does that, man. It just auto snaps some comments. So that's it. Yeah, no, they don't. And that's why I made the Rumble, is because even when you're trying to stay within the verbiage that YouTube allows, dude, they straight up nuke some of your comments anyway. So it's ridiculous. Who are the main people that tried to prevent this list from coming out? Mary, you're asking high-level questions. You're asking some high-level questions. So I'm trying to dance on this fine line between staying in true crime aspect of it. We touch on a little conspiracy, but I don't want to go full politics. Let me see. Louis said so many conspiracies to like want to put chips in babies when they're born and lock up in camps. Yeah, I mean, married the guilty ones. That's a good way to put it, Toshi. That's a great way to put it. That is pretty damn funny, actually. All right. I'm gonna shut up. I'll keep rolling.
So of course, we get into a lot of this stuff on LukeUnfiltered.com in an uncensored way. Check that out. Sign up for that, because you do. That's why I am still here. Thank you so much for watching this video, sharing this video. I've been going through a lot of different emotions. It's been an absolutely crazy time here in Phoenix, Arizona at AmFest. And onward we go.
All right, so guys, check it out. If you guys are into this type of stuff, these type of topics, this is true crime to me, right? We talking about like a big ass ring of nasty child touchers, right? So this is true crime. We touch on this stuff. But if you also you're into this type of stuff, the politics, geopolitics, conspiracy, all that stuff, go check out We Are Changed. Luke Rudowski, this dude has been doing it for a super long time. He's like one of the OGs. He's like one of the first ones to get canceled and go start his own internet, website and put the information out and keep fighting. So check it out. Go sub it up if you like that type of stuff. Awesome channel though. But yeah, guys, that's all I have for the show. Is that Ruby Franke? I feel like we're caught up on what's going on with that now. I'm glad we were able to touch on that. I'm glad I finally got still another piece from Law and Crime, because like I said, that case makes me nervous. I don't want to get in trouble covering it. And then this breaking news. This is huge, dude. The list, the island, right? One of the most notorious islands and lists that we know of, right? There's other ones out there, but this one right here is the most important one to know about. So, man, hold on to your butts, guys. Like I said, in 2024, true crime is going to be lit. It's going to be crazy, absolutely crazy. And this one just threw some extra gas on the fire. So we're rolling into 2024 knowing about all the trials that we got coming. And now we rolling in there with them here, gas on the fire. We about to release the list. Holy shit, y'all. It's going to be mad. Absolutely mad. Let's see. Tashi, this Epstein story is definitely something you got to keep covering. I'm covering. Honestly, I didn't realize how many of you all would actually enjoy the coverage on this. So I will keep caught up on it. So that being said as well, if you guys come across information on this that's coming out, shoot it to me and we'll cover it on the live. Ruffles, this list is haunting and frightening, but it needs out. Yeah, I agree with you, Ruffles. This shit scares me, to be honest with you. It scares the shit out of me, but it needs to be out. Let's see. Been on YouTube since 7 this morning. A lot of good conversations going on in different channels now. Yeah, I mean, I haven't really been around. I've been kind of quiet. I've been kind of just doing my research and trying to like work on the story, the series, art, and just concentrate on the channel. I haven't been really out and about too much. Let's see. Ruffles, agree, Tashi, most won't cover it. Yeah, if you guys want me to cover it, I'll continue covering that. I know that not everybody in true crime likes politics, but I don't feel like this one. I feel like this one we got to cover. I mean, I understand some people don't like the politics, but this is crime, man. This is true crime. This is I mean, if this ain't crime, I don't know what the hell is crime. Let's see. Jamie K, I gotta go watch my kiddos wrestle. I'll see you guys on the other side of the moon. I love how you leave off on all that. I love that. Jamie K, tell the little girl, go get it. Go get it. He score some points for me. Let me see. Art, what's more criminal than a pedo ring? That's what I'm saying. Art, you get it? The air is political. I wonder why the list now, just before elections and amidst wars. Thanks all. Art, I like it, Art. I like what you're saying right there. I like what you're saying. Sassy said, absolutely 100. Please cover it. It's all about our country. I will. Definitely I will. But if I come up missing y'all, please have somebody cover it. You know what I mean? Ruffle says, this is different. This is dark and evil, and people need to know about it. I agree. I do agree. I honestly, I didn't realize this many people would want me to cover it, or else I would have covered it. I mean, up until now, there's not too much to cover. There hasn't been, but I'll definitely stay on top of it now that I know. All right, guys. Let me see. Dakota said, at the Real Piscine Predator, do you have the Rumble link? I don't have the Rumble link to this stream right now, but if you're wanting to find my page on Rumble, you just put in the Real Piscine Predator without any spaces in the Rumble search, and it'll pull it up. Ruffle says, we need a TRPP through Life 360 circle to keep track of you while covering. That's funny and not funny at the same time. Yeah, it's dangerous, man. It's no joke. All right, let me switch this format up. But yo, that was funny. All right, let's see. Jamie K said, thank you. I've said that since I was a kid. I like it, Jamie. That's it's a dope signature outing right there. I like it. All right, guys. So that is the show. If you're new here, you made it this far, catch a replay, whatever the case may be, I take requests, both for trials, cases, all that stuff. If you'd like to shoot me a request, have me cover something, or you have information to give me on something I'm already covering, hit me up at them socials. We have Instagram, X, and Facebook, and the links for those are down in the video description and the channel description as well. There's also my email. You'll find that in both places as well. Reach out to me if you'd like to request something or shoot me some information. If you'd like to support the channel, we have CashApp, PayPal, and Venmo. If you use one of those, please leave your screen name and what platform you're watching me from, because we air from YouTube, Rumble, and now Instagram. So let me know where you're watching me from and leave me the screen name. That way I can give you a shout out, put you up on the donation wall. The donation wall plays at the beginning and the end of every live stream. So definitely make sure you do that. If you'd like to donate to the channel equipment-wise, we have an Amazon registry. The link for that is down in the channel description and the video description as well. There's some bigger items in there. They're broke down in group pay. So if you see those, don't be like, oh, damn, I can't help with that because I ain't got that kind of money. It's broke down in group pay. Any help, freaking appreciate it so much. Building this channel basically from scratch since January. So we got a long ways to go. So any help is definitely appreciated. That being said, I don't ask anybody to do it. Like, you do it if you want to do it. If you feel like, moved to do it, that's awesome. Only thing I ask from my people, my subscribers, members, just keep showing up to my live streams, keep smashing them likes, keep sharing the videos. Let your people that are into true crime, that like a chill atmosphere, let them know about us. We have a great community here, 100%. I'm just the dude in front of the camera, but the community is freaking awesome. You won't find a better one. That's it, guys. That's all I got. That's channel wrap. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I know round 2, right? It's been a while, so felt good to get another one in. But yeah, I love you guys. Thank you for being here. And it's your boy, the real Piscine Predator, aka TPP baby. Until next video, next live, next short, whatever the next thing is. I'm out, y'all. Much love. Peace.